Fly fishing is a tradition dating back over 500 years. Its tricks and methods have been refined since its creation, enticing many anglers to seek it out as a hobby, sport, or means of survival. Fly fishing requires the angler to immerse themselves into nature, observing the water's characteristics and identifying local insects to imitate.
Alright, we're here today at the Corvallis at the E.E. Wilson Pond. About to do some fly fishing. So for those who do not know fly fishing essentials, you're going to need your fly rod. This right here is a 9-foot 6 weight, and with that standard in mind, you want to match your fly line accordingly. So right here I have a weight forwarded 6 weight fly line. It's always nice when you're going through losing flies in the course of a day to have some extra tippet material. For lakes, I mean, you could do some dry fly fishing where you're gonna be fishing on top of the water. So that's where we try to use flies like the Prince Nymph right here, and also streamers such as woolly buggers, which are used to imitate a leech. With that being said, let's get in the water and get some fishing. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do once you found your fishing location is just get in here and assess where you're at. Look where you think the fish are going to be. So your first clue is to look at the vegetation in the area. What fish often like to do is sit in protected areas where they can be able to look out and see open water, where they can see insects emerging or landing on the surface. So the first thing to keep in mind before you cast is that you don't want your elbow to be moving around. You want to keep this thing very comfortable, keep it right next to your side. Just imagine that the fly rod itself is the hand on a clock. So we only want this fly rod to be within the 3 o'clock and the noon, 12 o'clock. Keeping the fly in the air, we don't want to hit, but as it's coming back, each time it's going all the way back, it's pulling a little bit on my rod. So we've got some good placement. Now we're gonna pull back. And a good tactic to use when you find a body of water that you like is pick a side, whatever side you feel comfortable with, and then just start laying the fly right through there. Certain flies do certain movements on water, and our whole goal here is to make the fish think that this fly that we got on the end of this fishing pole is a real insect. Get your hands like actually smelling like what the water is going to be smelling like before you start tying your fly. That'll give you just that much more advantage to tricking the fish and making it believe that your fly is indeed the insect it thinks it is.
The important thing to remember when learning to fly fish is that it takes practice. Do not be discouraged if fish aren't biting. After all, that's why it's called fishing and not catching. Use the experience as an opportunity to perfect your casting techniques, as this will increase your odds greatly. Now get out there and catch some fish.